How's it going, guys? Welcome to the Laugh for Cards YouTube channel. Today we'll be taking a look at one of the most amazing sports card collections I've ever had the opportunity of purchasing. It is over 1,000 Young Guns cards. I paid a total of $2,500. So we're gonna take a look at some of the cards we found in that collection. Now, I was reached out to a couple weeks ago about this collection. Unfortunately, I couldn't make it until a couple days ago. This is what I was shown before I went to take a look at it. A couple pictures of some awesome Young Guns. So I didn't quite know what to expect for the size or the price, but I said, I'll come take a look. I loaded up the car and I went to go check it out. Now, when I got there, I was a little bit blown away. The collection was a lot bigger than I expected. In total, there ended up being 1,342 Young Guns. Just an absolute amazing selection. Now, if you guys are wondering what the Young Guns are, they are basically a NHL hockey player's most desirable rookie card. They are released in Upper Deck's flagship products like Upper Deck Series 1, 2, and Extended Series. And they're widely considered as one of the most liquidable cards in the hockey card hobby. Players like Connor McDavid, Sidney Crosby, and Alex Ovechkin, their raw Young Guns cards can fetch over $1,000 each, so the values on these can actually get pretty high. Now, when I got to the collection, I took a look through everything, and I kind of valued out the top cards in the set, and then added a price per card when it got down to anything under $20. So in total, I ended up paying just under $2 a card, which is a fantastic price. $2 a card for 1,300 Young Guns. There are going to be a ton of cards in here that are well over that $2 mark, and even the commons of guys who don't play anymore can still fetch $2 for those guys looking to complete their Young Gun sets. So I offer him $2,500. It took a little bit of negotiation, but we made it work. So I packed up the car and headed home and took a look. Now, unfortunately, I don't have footage of these cards because they've already been sent off to PSA, as that was the first thing I looked for. I have the Toronto Expo coming up in November, and I could really use these graded cards at the booth. So unfortunately, I had to get those out as quickly as possible off the PSA, so I wasn't able to get some content with those cards, but I do have a list for you guys to take a look at. Now, here is the list of players in total. There are some fantastic names on that list. Guys like Stamkos, Prizov, Marner have all been sent off to PSA. There are a ton of fantastic names on there, as you'll see. I sent off 38 cards to be graded by PSA. I'm hoping to see a good amount of 10s come back. This order should pay for itself as the values of Young Guns drastically increase from raw to a 9 or a 10. For example, the Connor McDavid Young Guns, the most recognizable card in the hockey hobby, raw typically sits around 1,000 Canadian. This card in a PSA 10 can fetch up to 4,000 Canadian, which is a 4x of its original raw price in a PSA 10. And the PSA 9 will sell for right around $1,200 to $1,400 Canadian. With the cost of grading only being around $30 to $40 on a PSA 9, it makes for basically a risk-free investment to send Young Gun cards off to PSA, because typically the 9s will pay for the grading cost on most of these cards. So even if they all come back a 9, I should still be able to gain enough value to at least come close to breaking even on my PSA submission. And now for the rest of the collection. So we still have around 1,300 Young Guns to go. There should be a ton of Young Guns in there that are well over my pricing strategy. I have these awesome stickers I use, as I'll show right now, to separate the $2, $5, $10, and $15 cards. The stickers help me when guys come up to the booth with a big pile. I'll immediately be able to tell my current comp values on these cards. That way I don't have to search up a bunch of cards. I can add up the sticker values and we can make a deal quick and easy. Now, I've got half of the collection already sorted into stickers and prices. The other half isn't done yet, but majority of those will be $2 stickers as well. First off, let's take a look at the $5 pile. Now let's take a look at the $10 cards. Now we'll take a look at the $15 Young Guns. Lastly, let's take a look at the individual priced Young Guns that have all been over the $15 value. And here is the bulk of the collection, the $2 cards. In total, there's just around 1,000 $2 cards. Here's a little shot footage of the rest of the $2 cards. Again, a lot of great names in there, a lot of not so great names in there, but they're mostly for guys who are looking to complete their sets. So there you have it, guys. There is my full collection pickup video. In total, again, we spent $2,500. I think that was an absolutely great price. Hopefully some of these PSA cards come back, very high grades, and I will be doing a PSA submission video once those come back here on YouTube and on TikTok as well. So stay tuned for that video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys shortly.